Breaking news, my wonderful people. Most times, when I see most people coming up and pointing fingers at the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, when I see them pointing hands at the IPOB agitators, saying that these people are the terrorists we have in this country, these people are the one causing mayhem, these people are the one destroying the peace we have in this country. Sometimes I wonder if they are actually blind to see the real enemy in front of them, and that is the federal government of Nigeria. The APC government is the real enemy we have in this country. The Fulani people are the real enemies we have in this country. The Boko Haram are the real enemies we have in this country. You see Fulani herdsmen killing people in the southeast. You go to the north, you see bandits. You see so many kinds of social vices going on in this country, and yet most people come up pointing fingers at IPOB agitators. I sincerely believe that these IPOB agitators are freedom fighters, and they have nothing in any way tried to destroy the peace in this country. Only what they are fighting for is their freedom. Hello guys, welcome back to the news. If you are joining us for the first time, kindly subscribe, and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you all for always coming out here. May God bless you all. Let's quickly hit the news to get full details. Presence of IPOB, ESN, and Motekun may spark post-election violence, U.S. Institute. Ahead of the 2023 general elections, an international delegation of National Democratic Institute and International Republican Institute have expressed concerns over the activities of separatist groups and informal security outfits in the southeast and southwest. The United States-based institute specifically noted that while the specialist agitation by indigenous people of Biafra IPOB might depress voter turnout, the proliferation of informal security elements such as Amotakun in the southwest and Ebuago in the southeast would further increase the opportunities for post-election violence. The delegation of the NDI IRI stated this while presenting its second joint pre-election assessment statement to the journalists in Abuja on Friday. The organizations observed that a major concern affecting most parts of the country is insecurity, driven by extremist violence, banditry, the rise of separatist elements, and the proliferation of informal security forces. According to them, in addition to attacks by various violent armed groups, election-related violence in Nigeria has increased significantly over the past years. The organization disclosed that in 2022, the country experienced more than twice the level of election violence experienced during the same period prior to the 2019 elections. They noted that despite most presidential candidates signing the first peace accord facilitated by the National Peace Committee, there have been at least 50 reported incidents of electoral violence occurring across 40 local government areas in the states. The institute observed that the security challenges, if left unaddressed, could negatively impact the credibility of the polls and increase the risk of post-election violence. The organization said that the delegation notes consensus among stakeholders that insecurity is the primary risk factor to the 2023 election. Nigeria is facing record levels of insecurity in 2022, and conflict has become more geographically widespread and more complex. And now, my wonderful people, they are blaming all this on the IPOB, the ESN, and the Amotakun. saying that they are the ones that spark this fire of post-election violence, according to them, that all this is, happening because of the IPOB agitation. The ESN in the southeast, threatens to depress voter turnout, and that if the election is perceived to be illegitimate, the group could gain significant traction and potentially become directly involved in the post-election violence. This is coming from this, US institute, the International Delegation of National Democratic Institute and International Republican Institute. They have come out to express their concerns over the activities of the IPOB, the ESN, that is going on in our country. However, Nigerians have reacted to this. Conspirators and collaborators conniving. The presence of terrorists can't spark violence. That's why it doesn't bother them. You are not far from the truth. It may happen in many states of the Federation if Buhari does not bound with immediate effect the creation of state governors, which is worse than the canned state police. Post-election violence is possible mostly if Atiku, another Fulani from the north, wins the south, and Middle Belts are already humiliated and killed by Fulani and their herdsmen. So governments should start the prevention now. UK and US should leave us alone. They should focus on their own issues, my wonderful people. These are reactions from Nigerians. You see, this US now people, they don't come to chook mouth for waiting no consign them. I really don't know if they are so blind that they can't see other issues going on in the country. They can't see the banditry, the issues of the banditry, the Boko Haram, the Fulani herdsmen, as in the kidnappers in the northern part of Nigeria. They are now facing the separatist group calling on IPOB, calling on the Ebubago. I really don't know what these guys are up to. And I'm telling them now that the real enemy we have in this country is the APC government. Yes, that is the real enemy we have. It is the federal government of Nigeria. They are the real enemy we have, my wonderful people. These are reactions from Nigeria.